and welcome to July. What's it gonna be? Wrap up. If you're wondering why I'm looking quite strange, it's because I have recently bought a tripod for the recordings and I'm giving it a whirl, so I don't know how it's gonna go. I have no idea how the volume's gonna be, so fingers crossed it's all okay. I didn't do a catch up at the beginning of the month because I had so much going on. I've recently come back from a holiday in Northumberland. Mr. B and I went camping. It was lovely. I had such a wonderful time. We got so many books, so many books. I went to a place called Barter Books in Alnwick where they did a bit of Harry Potter, if you don't know. And oh my god, it is every book lover's dream. They have over 350,000 second-hand books. It's the biggest second-hand bookstore within the UK, or one of them, and it's just mind-blowing. It is amazing and it's so good. They've got books all the way from the 1800s, even 1700s, everything. It's amazing. You can buy them all. The most expensive book that was there was 13,000. I think it was from 16th century, 17th century, I'm not too sure, but it was amazing. I got so many books from there and from charity shops around Northumberland. In total, I think I got 16 books. I think roughly it came to about £40, something like that, so it's really good. I managed to get most of the entire set of the True Blood series, which I have been dying to get for a while now. I started watching The Thing, but never finished it, so I thought, oh, I'll give it a go at reading it, and I have wanted to read it for a while. So I managed to get that, and a load of other books that I wanted to get last year, but I was on a book ban, but it's so good. On with the wrap-up. I have finished Believe Me by JP Delaney. It was good. It was good. It was different from The Girl Before, but I enjoyed it. It was quite a slow-paced read, I thought, and then it picked up really fast towards the end, and honestly did not see any of it coming. What I thought was going to happen, totally different, as always. So I finished that, and the review will be up soon. Currently reading his next book, which is The Perfect Wife, which comes out on the 8th of August, so I'm trying to speed up and get that read before and the review done before it comes out. So yeah, it was a really good read. Review will be up soon. I'll post all the links down below, or you can find them on the Instagram page or through the blog. That's all I read so far this month. I'm very well towards the end of it, so we've got 1 week left. I started Meet Me at Beachcomber by Mansell whilst I was away, so I started it last week, beginning of, well, I started it on the 13th, so a week and a bit. I don't know if you can see, but I have very nearly finished it. I love Jill Mansell so much. If you don't know already, she is one of my favourite authors of all time. I've got nearly an entire shelf dedicated to her. The first book I ever read by her was To the Moon and Back when I was about 15, I think, when I went away with my family. And I just spent all holiday reading it in the tent, all holiday, and it was magical. And ever since then, I've read all of her books. And I had a bit of a, not an issue, but more of a, I was reading a couple of the books and a couple of them seemed the same and I fell out a bit. So then I went back after a while after reading some YA and I've come back to it, and I'm so glad that I picked this book up because it's amazing, and I'm hoping that I get it finished tonight. So characters are wonderful, and it's such a lovely summer read. But yeah, I just love Jill Mansell so much. If she ever came to like South Yorkshire or closer, I would have to book a day off work just to go meet her and get my book signed. But I love it so much. I honestly thought that it stopped recording them, but it's not. I'm not used to recording on my camera, so I'm hoping this is better. Also, if my face is really red, it's because it is currently so hot. It's about 28 degrees, and it's like 6:30, nearly 7 o'clock. And it's just, I don't do well in heat. It's too much. But anyway, back to books. Oh, what else I'm currently reading? I am currently reading, this is because I've not got them in physical format, and they are on my Kobo. And I don't know where my Kobo is. It's here under my covers. I am also currently reading Montauk. I think it's Montauk or Monarch. I'm not too sure, by Nicola Harrison. It was an arc that was given to me, and I was using an app to read it on my phone. And then I went to finish reading it recently, and the app had completely wiped it, so I still had to go out and buy it. But it's a really good read. If you know me, you know that recently I've started to enjoy more books that are set in like either from 1920s all the way up to the 1950s, so it's that big gap. And I love it. I love the fashion and stuff like that, and I just love the way how things were to a degree. Not like the bad things, like all the racism and stuff like that. That's not great at all. Or the sexism or anything like that towards any, that's not great. But the just whole, like, it comes across in books like more, like, not forbidden, but it's more mysterious and stuff like that. So I'm currently reading that, and I am really enjoying it. I've nearly finished that as well. I'm halfway through, or over halfway, so it shouldn't take me too long to read. So hopefully by the end of the week, hoping I will have finished Meet Me at Beachcomber Bay, I will have finished Montauk, and towards the beginning of August, before the 8th, I will have finished The Perfect Wife. Now, August, it is a challenge month, I believe, that I am doing with Jess from Make Me Shakespeare. And it is the N.E.W.T, I think. And I've never done the N.E.W.T before, and I've never done the Owls before, but I thought I'll join in at N.E.W.T, see what I get read and stuff like that. So Jess is kindly helping me along the way. She has lovingly sent me my N.E.W.T entry sheet thingy-bob letter, that's it, and I've got it on my bookshelf, and it's lovely, which will help me choose my books for the month. I'm going to see how much I get read, and it'll be interesting, because I've also got a cake order on at that time, so, and it's really, really hot, and it's just going to be awful, but we'll see how I do. A book was lent to me at work by my lovely manager. Quite a few people in the office have read it, and it's something that I don't usually tend to read. The romances, my YA, my sci-fi and dystopian and stuff like that, and if I tend to read something that's non-fiction, believe me, I still get them wrong between fiction and non-fiction. If I tend to read something that is non-fiction, that is real life, it will usually be biographies. So I've got the Sue Perkins biography, which is Spectacles. I've still not finished that, but I love it so much. It's highly hilarious so far. It's quite sad in places. But that's the thing with biographies. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I feel like I can pick them up and read them for a little bit, and then put them down, read something else, and come back to it, and it'll still make sense, so that's good. I've also got Slashers also on my shelf for years and years, and I have still not got around to reading it, but I've looked at all the photos in it, and it was quite nice. And I've also got Keith Richards and Russell Brand's, which I have also not read, but I will get around to them. So anyway, going back to it. She has loaned me a book. I don't know if any of you have read it. If you had, comment down below and let me know what you thought. She has loaned me Just a Child by Sammy Woodhouse, which is about the Rotherham scandal within the child abuse, and it's about the whistleblower that tells her true story. As I say, it's nothing that I usually tend to read, so it'll be a bit strange for me to read something like this, but I'm going to give it a go, and even if I just read something like it once, then I can say that I've done it and see how I feel about it afterwards. But I'll be reading that next, probably, as well as the books in the N.E.W.T, which I've not sorted out yet, which I need to do. But other than that, so far, this is my general July on what's been happening. I had a lovely time away. I managed to get one of them 100 books scratch things. So there's only 3 that I've managed to scratch off. So, but at least it's getting there. So that is me for now. That is everything in July. All my catch up, what I've been reading, what I plan to be reading, and just general life. So I hope to see you all again soon. Have a lovely time, and I hope it's not too hot for you tonight or for the rest of the week. I hope it starts to get a bit colder. So, but that's me. So, I'll see you later. Bye.